After we made that video about how there is no front door and how I've never gotten a job via a job board, a lot of people asked about how I got jobs in New York City with no connections using only cold email. So in today's video, I want to run you through the actual emails that I used, anonymized of course, and go through a process that allowed me to get the job that I wanted in the city I wanted within 2 weeks. A big inspiration for this content is Ramit Sethi from I Will Teach You to Be Rich and his dream job free material. After graduating college, I took a month and went to Beijing, China and Shanghai and bummed around. I was staying at a lot of hostels. I was just chilling, trying to reset my life before moving to the city. So when I did go to New York a month later, I was really going in cold. I had barely any money saved. I had an apartment that was $1,000 a month, wasn't taking any help from my parents, and basically had 40 days to start making money or else I would go broke. The one thing I did have in my favor was I knew that I wanted to be a business development person at a startup because businesses value people that add value directly, right? Businesses want to hire people that will increase their bottom line. Sales, for me as a junior guy, was the easiest path to get hired. So I started by Googling startups in New York City, came across a couple articles, and built a list similar to the cold email list that we still teach today. If you want to watch the Yet Another Mail Merge video, the list that I built was almost that exact same list. The general process I was following was email people to book coffee. At the coffee, ask them for advice about their company. Don't ask them for a job. And 3 was hope they hire me. I sent about 100 emails a day. I didn't want to burn myself out. But after sending these emails and rewriting them and going through the issues that a lot of us go through with cold emails where we'll send out HTML5 emails or we'll send out emails that look too scammy or too spammy. Eventually I did land a coffee with this guy, Joe Zemer, at a company called Berman, which had just raised a round of funding. Berman, of course, has blown up. They're a unicorn startup and they're huge now. But back then, around 2013, 2014, they were just getting that initial traction. And his main advice was to go to networking events, which I did a little bit of, but I kept the cold email track. Here are 2 more cold emails that also got meetings. Notice they all fit the same script. It was identifying the decision makers, sending an email, and getting it done. I didn't realize this at the time, but finding a job, to me, the way I sold myself as a candidate, was the exact same way a B2B salesperson would sell a product to a startup. I was the product. We were doing call number 1 over coffee. Call number 2 was hopefully an interview. The other thing I would do is for each person I was about to meet with, I would write down 10 questions on a piece of paper. Then for the job interviews themselves, and this is an idea from Ramit Sethi, I recorded myself on video answering common interview questions, then watched those videos back and checked for things like ums and ahs, my body language, making sure that my tone of voice was all right, and then the quality of the content, the stuff that I was saying. And if I wasn't talking to a channel full of salespeople or marketers right now, that might sound weird, but a job interview is just that. It is an interview, so you need to put your best foot forward. The main thing I have over my younger self is I have more connections. So right now I have maybe 8 people I could email if I really needed a job and they would hire me. But if you don't have that network, I wouldn't change a single thing about this process. This process is perfect. Do you have any other questions about interviewing or looking for jobs? Leave them down in the comments. I'd love to see what you have to say. If you like this content, be sure to share it with a friend or 2 you think would find value. We're trying to hit 100,000 subs this year, so anything you could do to share would be so appreciated. And if you need marketing support for your digital agency, check out experiment27.com. Thanks.